we are just on the foreshore of Port Germein, in amongst the sand dunes and quite a few halophytic plants, and you can find some lovely bee fauna specialising on some of the localised plants. Here, for example, is Scaviola flowers. There's quite a few of them, small, and you can see there was a range of, I think there's one species of halictid that's on here that I didn't find on the Melaleuca yesterday. So I'm just going to catch a few. You can hear one buzzing around. I know that's a bombardier. And I'll catch a few more, but as I said, on the foreshore, in amongst the halophytes, you'll often find a very interesting bee fauna. See, I'll go across and have a look at those ones over there. Here's another plant just on the side of the road and not too far from the beach. And it is literally alive with bees. Very small ones, all on these flowers. Not quite sure what it is, but lots of halictids. Here's some of the bees that I just caught on that little white flower. Noticeably, there are none of the none of the nomines, the large nomines that I was catching on the Swaviola just a few minutes ago. All very small little Acioglossum Cotylictus. Here they come crawling up. Notice how they'll all climb up one of the seams. See them down there? All following up on the seam. You can just take a bottle at the bottom, and work your way up and collect them. Okay. Some of the large eucalypts are just too big for native bees, and you really only find honeybees on them. Look at the size of these eucalypts. Goodness me, the native bees would fall in there and drown. Massive, great wells. But okay for the honeybee. And while there are lots of native bees in the area and flying around, there's only honeybees on this species of eucalypt. You can see the large buds there. Nothing else. Nothing else is big enough to be able to make use of these. More likely bird pollinated or mammal. Yeah, the honeybee can go right inside. Then get bumped out. The honeybee here. Just huge things for a native bee. They just get lost in it. Now, a nice big Melaleucas like this, just full of bees and full of honey. Let's have a look at it. Remember, try and go downwind, but literally they are just jam-packed. There's lots of nectar. You'll find lots of honeybees, but importantly you'll see lots of native bees flying around the sides. Remember to have a look up against the sky and see if you can see activity I can see there. Up there flying around. These are great magnets for bees in an area. But then again, as we found on the Scaeviola, there was a specific Germein on that, and you won't find it on here. But these are good plants to look at. There's a large Germein that's feeding exclusively on these plants. I'm not quite sure exactly what they are, but they're all over the place, and they're only on this plant. I'll see if I can get some better pictures. Right, there it is. Full flower, full of bees. Let's see if I can catch some of that activity. It's just everywhere, all over the plant. I see them. Look at that. Masses of bees. Hundreds. Apart from that car going past, you can hear them buzzing there. They've been pinned from Port Germein. You can see up in the top left corner we have the Armigilla that was on the purple flower. I'll try and identify that later. Here's all the material that was on the Melaleuca, all the very small bees, the little Euroglycines. Up the top is where that Germein is that we found on the Scaeviola. And then I've just put a few more of the collections there. There's the label. It's got the locality, it's got the Latin longs, the dates. So they're ready to go back to the museum now and to be staged onto the pith and pin, and then labels made and attached, and then they can be registered. There's the megacholids at the top there that were nesting in the post in the park here. That's good.